Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing, y'all? We got some stuff to talk about. And I mean, I got the mutts. Okay, I got the mutts. So, you know who Jack Smith is, okay? He's the guy that looks like he is the most evil perp on this planet, okay? He is so-called special counsel for the U.S. Justice Department and has sought and obtained a superseding indictment against 45. Now, details are a little sketchy right now, okay? And I couldn't really find a lot, but this wretched, sinister, evil of all evil people infesting the U.S. Department of Justice. Most of them seem to me to be two-legged bags of human waste. I mean, it's like, all right, I got some things to read, okay? And then we're going to listen. We're going to listen to a video. Okay, so this one that I'm putting up for you right now says in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, United States versus Donald J. Trump defendant. Criminal number 23CR257TSC. Violations. Count 1, 18 U.S.C. 371, conspiracy to defraud the United States. This guy, they need to get hobbies. Okay, so count 2, 18 U.S.C. 1512K, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. Count 3, 18 U.S.C. 1512. 2, obstruction of and can attempt to obstruct an official proceeding. Count 4, 18 U.S.C. 241, conspiracy against rights. Okay, so this is how the indictment reads. Okay, United States of America versus Donald J. Trump, defendant. Criminal number 23CR257TSC, government's notice of superseding indictment. Today, a federal grand jury in the District of Columbia returned a superseding indictment, ECF number 226, charging the defendant with the same criminal offenses that were charged in the original indictment. Okay, well, what is it called? Double jeopardy? Does that not apply in the state of New York? The superseding indictment, or I'm sorry, this is District of Columbia. Still, which was presented to a new grand jury that had not previously heard evidence in this case. Well, yes, man. Okay, because everybody knows everything about this case. I don't care if you live in this country or the next country over, everybody knows. Reflects the government's efforts to respect and implement the Supreme Court's holdings and remand instructions in Trump versus the United States 144 SCT 2312-2024. The government does not oppose waiver of the defendant's appearance for arraignment on the superseding indictment. C-Fed R Prim P10B, as this court directed, ECF number 197, the government will confer with the defense to make a joint proposal to the extent possible regarding the pretrial litigation in the status report due Friday. Respectfully submitted, Jack Smith. You have no respect, Jack. Hi. You are sorry, strange little man. You do not have my pity, Jack. Okay. So, here is what Nicole Shanahan had to say on the latest junk charges against 45. Let's watch, okay?
And we do have major breaking news. Special Counsel Jack Smith has just filed a superseding indictment in the federal election interference case against the former president, Donald Trump. Let's go straight to CNN's Caitlin Polance. Caitlin, this is just happening right now. What more do we know?
That's right. This is the special counsel's effort to get this case back on the road toward trial. This is the January 6th federal election case in court in Washington, D.C. against Donald Trump. The charges, the 4 charges that Donald Trump has been facing for quite some time now, they're the same in this what's called a superseding indictment, so a rewritten version of the criminal charges against the former president for conspiracy and other counts related to what he did after the 2020 election. But what the special counsel's office is saying they're doing here is they needed to go back to the grand jury, Phil, and rewrite those charges so that they would incorporate what they need to say that's in line with what the Supreme Court told them they must do. Remember, the Supreme Court just in June made that decision on presidential immunity, saying that some of the things in this case had to be cut out, such as things that were allegations that may be part of Donald Trump's official duties as president, especially his interactions with others below him in the administration. So I'm still going through the superseding indictment documents that we have. It's a 36-page document. And so what we have here now in this filing is that there are co-conspirators listed, but one of those people that we had before that would have been heard by many people on the jury if it had gone to trial, there would have been a lot of information about that official, Jeffrey Clark. He's not one of the co-conspirators anymore. He was a Justice Department official. Now it is 6 different private people, 5 private attorneys plus a private political consultant. Those are the people that are called co-conspirators here before the grand jury and now in this indictment against Donald Trump.
So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the pro-Harris gerbils, right, at Axios, A-X-I-O-S, are spreading this absurd lie, okay, liar, liar, pants on fire, okay, that VP Kakali McNeverborder is now in favor of completing the wall. Yeah. They said if she's elected, the gerbils said, she pledges to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the wall along the border, a project she once opposed and called un-American. Lies, lies, lies. Okay. In fact, Axios, or however you pronounce it, accidentally admits its own headline is a big, fat, flip-flopping lie. This entire lie has been constructed to make Comrade Camel sound reasonable. There's nothing reasonable about her, okay? The same piece also spreads the lie that Cackley has flip-flopped on her fracking, her and eliminating everyone's private insurance with Medicare for all. Right? I'm sorry, but even though, I pay a lot of money for my private insurance, I want to keep my private insurance. Okay. So the sheep's clothing for bald face lie that she's suddenly in favor of completing the wall is what's officially called the Emergency National Security Supplemental Appropriations Act. I prefer Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz's more accurate description of the bill as a steaming pile of crap. But this Orwellian named bill, crafted but not passed earlier this year in the U.S. Senate, would allow up to 35,000 crossers to enter the country every single week before triggering additional border controls. That's an 1.8 million of them every single year. Nothing in the bill would reverse catch and release. But now we get to the fun part. Although the gerbils at Axios claim that she is suddenly pro-wall, go wall, their own dumb story proves that their headline is a lie. Now, naturally, it's only 11 paragraphs of pro-propaganda. that Axios admits that she will not build the wall. This is what they said. Harris advisors note that the bipartisan border proposal didn't include any new money to continue building the wall. The bill only extended the timeline to spend funds that had been appropriated during Trump's last year as president. That's what they said. So, in other words, she's not building the wall, but Axios is still blaring out that she will because the wall is popular right now. Hence, clickbait. So, the next and final thing that we are going to be talking about is what's happening in Sao Paulo. It's the largest city in Brazil. They awoke shrouded in wildfire smoke on Monday as a record number of fires blazed in the greater Sao Paulo state, the greater Amazon, killing at least 3, threatening to engulf one of the world's largest ecosystems. Now, the Brazilian outlet, which is called UOL, reported that at least 800 people have been left homeless by the fires as of Monday. Several hundred at least are also believed to have been harmed by the wildfire smoke, including over 500 people that were treated by medical staff at an attempted music festival that was abruptly canceled, of course, on Sunday after smoke plumes made it impossible to remain outside. About 60 music festival attendees were reported hospitalized for smoke inhalation. Now, Lula's socialist government held an emergency meeting on Sunday in which the president blamed arsonists, not poor forest management, for the fires. And they claimed in a social media post that his government had not detected a single fire attributed to natural causes and that he had tasked police to launch investigations into potential culprits. Yeah, so there's that. All right, guys. That's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.